Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources.
New York Times Business. November 21. 7 o'clock America, New York. The Week in Business. Biden's safety net package clears one hurdle. The president signed the $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill. Retail sales are up and signs point to a strong holiday season. And the next Fed chair could be named any day.
Global Economy. November 21. 7 o'clock America, New York. U.S. Congress heralds the coming capital wars. Finance may be the next frontier for decoupling from China, with new limits on business between the two countries.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 21. 7 o'clock America, New York. Modern monetary theory isn't the future. It's here now. The Infrastructure Act marked a defeat for a faction of progressive economists, but important elements of their modern monetary theory are accepted by much of the financial establishment.
New York Times Business. November 21. 6:52 America, New York. Rolling deep. South Korean youth roam the city in hair curlers. The young South Korean women who wear them say they are not only functional, but also a sign of shifting ideas about beauty and a reflection of the country's generational divide. Hair rollers in public are not an uncommon sight on the streets of Seoul.
Global Economy. November 21. 6 o'clock America, New York. UK booksellers face twists and turns in plot to beat supply crunch. Industry battles problems from paper shortages to port logjams as it tries to secure new releases.
Wall Street Journal Markets. November 21. 5:30 America, New York. Home prices are surging. The manufactured housing industry sees an opening. Housing lenders, developers and advocates think they have found a winning formula by building homes in factories that look like site-built homes but cost less.
New York Times Business. November 21. 5 o'clock America, New York. How the U.S. lost ground to China in the contest for clean energy. Americans failed to safeguard decades of diplomatic and financial investments in Congo, where the world's largest supply of cobalt is controlled by Chinese companies backed by Beijing.
Global Economy. November 21. 4 o'clock America, New York. Will ECB minutes shed light on when the central bank will raise rates? Market questions as the FT's guide to the week ahead.
Daily FX Market News. November 21. 3 o'clock America, New York. Euro forecast. Euro USD outlook no brighter for week ahead despite savage falls. The key question for Euro USD traders in the coming week is whether all the negativity towards the euro has now been so fully discounted that a rally is due. The answer? Probably not.
New York Times Business. November 21. 3 o'clock America, New York. How do you make teen comedies today? Baya High School, a former school outside Syracuse, New York, has been transformed into American High, a production hub for inexpensive films aimed at streaming platforms. A former school is once again home to high school drama of the sort generally captured in R-rated teenage comedies.
Forex Live. November 21. 2:46 America, New York. Central Bank Watch. RBNZ to hike by 50 bits per second? First stop. The unreliable girlfriend heading into the last November Bank of England meeting investors were fully pricing in a 15 bits per second hike to 0.25% with a further 425 bits per second being priced in for 2022. However, in a surprise to rate markets, the Monetary Policy Committee voted by a majority of 7-2 to maintain the bank rate at
Marginal Revolution. November 21. 039 America, New York. The weirdness of government variation in COVID-19 responses. That is the new Substack post from Richard Hanania. Here is one excerpt. But imagine at the start of the pandemic, someone had said to you, everyone will face the existence of the same disease, and have access to the exact same tools to fight it.
Armstrong Economics. November 21. 003 America, New York. America is under attack by Marxist globalists. Martin Armstrong interview. Watch Martin Armstrong's latest interview with Greg Hunter on USA Watchdog. The Post America is under attack by Marxist globalists. Martin Armstrong interview first appeared on Armstrong Economics.
Global Economy. November 21. 0 America, New York. The unexpected surge in inflation in charts. Trend is global, even in Asian countries such as China where consumer prices are not yet rising fast.
Daily FX Market News. November 20th. 2256 America New York, British Pound Outlook. US dollar strength holds GBP, USD bulls at bay. GBP, USD continues to struggle to climb higher as USD strength hinders the bulls' ability to drive prices higher. EUR, GBP aims lower.
BBC News Business. November 20th. 1951 America New York, Black Friday. Tech retailers fear supply chain delays will hit stock. Supply chain delays mean some firms may not be able to meet demand during the busy shopping period.
The Library of Economics and Liberty. November 20th. 1931 America New York, a bad argument for paid family leave. In a blow to arguments that a federal paid leave law would harm small businesses, a new study co-authored by Stanford's Maya Rosen-Slater finds that support for paid leave among small employers is not only strong, but also increased as the pandemic added new strain to the work-life juggle.
Armstrong Economics. November 20th. 1929 America New York. Biden abusing the law to terminate Project Veritas. The Biden administration has shown its true political colors. They have asked the judge in Project Veritas not to appoint a special master to oversee what the Justice Department is really doing.
Daily FX Market News. November 20th. 1900 America New York, gold price to stay afloat on strong US PCE price report. The update to the Personal Consumption Expenditure (PCE) price index may prop up the price of gold if the Fed's preferred gauge for inflation rises for 11 straight months.
Armstrong Economics. November 20th. 1859 America New York. Worldwide COVID protests some turning violent as police support tyranny. In the Netherlands, COVID-19 cases have surged despite more than 70% of the country being fully vaccinated. Protests have turned violent in the Netherlands and massive protests are taking place around the world including Australia over to Croatia, Italy, and Austria.
Marginal Revolution. November 20th. 1747 America New York, Richard Stroop Alas has passed away. Here is his Wikipedia page. Among his other contributions he co-authored an excellent economics textbook, with Gwartney, and he was a founding father of free market environmentalism. RIP.
Daily FX Market News. November 20th. 1500 America New York, crude oil fundamental forecast, US and China square off against OPEC. Oil fell last week after the United States and China appeared to coordinate efforts to fight high prices. Will potential SPR releases between the two superpowers put OPEC on the defense?